In a quiet village nestled amidst rolling green hills, where the wind whispered through the trees and the sun bathed the fields in golden light, there lived a young and gifted weaver named Leela. She was known far and wide for her exquisite creations, fabrics woven with intricate patterns, colors so vibrant that they seemed to dance in the light. Her work adorned the homes of the villagers, and merchants traveled from distant lands to buy her designs. Yet, despite her undeniable talent, Leela had a flaw, an impatience that often held her back. Every time a knot tangled in the thread, or a mistake crept into her pattern, Leela's frustration would rise. She would pull at the threads with haste, and in her eagerness to perfect her craft, she would often cut the thread short, starting anew. "Why waste time on knots when I can simply begin again?" she would grumble, but little did she know, her impatience was robbing her of something far more precious, the beauty that patience could bring. One bright morning, as Leela wandered through the bustling market, her eyes were drawn to an old woman sitting quietly in a small corner booth. The woman's presence was serene, her eyes wise and kind, and in front of her sat a simple basket filled with shimmering golden threads. The threads seemed to glow with an inner light, a gentle radiance that drew Leela in like a moth to a flame. Intrigued, Leela stepped closer. "What kind of thread is this?" she asked, her fingers brushing over the golden strands. They felt warm to the touch, alive with a subtle energy, as though they pulsed with a magic of their own. The old woman smiled softly, her voice as gentle as a breeze. "These threads are unlike any other. They carry magic, but only for those who are patient enough to see it. If you weave with care and perseverance, these threads will reveal patterns more beautiful than you can imagine. But if you rush, if you cut them in frustration, the magic will be lost forever." Leela's heart stirred with curiosity. Could it be that this thread held the secret to creating something truly magnificent? Without hesitation, she bought a spool of the golden thread and hurried home, her mind racing with visions of the masterpiece she would create. As soon as Leela began weaving with the golden thread, her excitement was palpable. The thread gleamed against the colorful fabric, and the patterns seemed to come to life under her skilled hands. But just as she felt herself getting lost in the beauty of the design, disaster struck. A small knot appeared in the golden thread. At first, it was nothing more than a minor irritation, but as she tugged at it, the knot grew tighter, mocking her every effort. Frustration bubbled up inside her. "I can't be bothered with this," she muttered, reaching for the scissors. Just as she was about to sever the thread, a soft knock echoed through the room. Leela opened the door to find the old woman standing in the doorway, her eyes gleaming with quiet wisdom. "Impatience will ruin the magic, child," the woman said gently. "The thread is like life itself, it tests you. If you cut it, you'll miss the lesson and the beauty that comes with perseverance." Leela hesitated, the scissors still in her hand. The old woman's words lingered in the air, and slowly, reluctantly, Leela placed the scissors down. "Fine," she sighed, "I'll try it your way." What followed were days of painstaking effort. Leela sat at her loom, her fingers working slowly, deliberately, coaxing the knot free with each gentle pull. There were moments when the impatience surged within her, when she longed to quit, but the memory of the old woman's words kept her steady. She had come too far to give up now. And as Leela continued to untangle the golden thread, something extraordinary happened. The thread began to shimmer brighter with every knot she freed, as if it recognized her perseverance. With each painstaking moment, Leela's frustration turned into focus, and the tapestry before her began to transform. It was no longer just a design, it was a masterpiece in the making. The golden thread wove through the fabric like a river of light, forming intricate patterns of birds soaring through the sky, flowers blooming in vibrant hues, and rivers flowing with tranquil grace. The tapestry seemed alive, as if it held within it the soul of the world itself. And with every new thread she wove, Leela found herself learning not just about her craft, but about herself. Patience had become her teacher, and with it, her art reached new heights. Weeks later, the masterpiece was complete. Leela stood before it, awestruck. The tapestry, now a tapestry of life itself, gleamed in the sunlight, its golden thread shining with a warmth that filled the room. Villagers gathered in wonder, their faces illuminated by the intricate beauty of the work. Merchants, eager to possess such a treasure, offered fortunes, but Leela refused. This was not just art, it was the culmination of her journey, the embodiment of the lessons learned through patience, perseverance, and love. The old woman returned to see the finished work. Her smile was one of pride, as she gazed at the masterpiece. "You have done well, child," she said. "The golden thread revealed its magic, because you were willing to grow. Patience is not just a virtue, it is the foundation of greatness." Leela's heart swelled with gratitude as she looked at the tapestry. The golden thread had transformed not just her art, but her spirit. From that day forward, Leela approached every challenge with patience, knowing that the true beauty of life and of her craft was not in rushing to the finish line, but in savoring each moment, each knot, each thread of experience. And so, the tapestry hung in her home, a reminder to all who saw it, that even the most stubborn knots could be undone with determination, love, and patience.